Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krager, and this is Alpha Bravo. And to start off this episode, I'm going to add another arbitrary rule to the project and say, unless we're looking at a mini-spy, micromaster, or minicon, we'll be ignoring all the Legends class and below figures. So I won't be mentioning any Iron Factory, Mechanic Studios, Q Transformers, Bot Shots, Core Class, etc. They will appear time to time if I own them, but otherwise they won't be mentioned. Now on with the show. First off, we're looking at the first Kid Appeal character, Hound. He first appeared in the first episode of the original series. He was featured in a lot of print media up to and appearing in the Netflix War for Cybertron series. In the IDW More Than Meets the Eye comic, he was one of the security officers on the Lost Light and often relegated to the background. For the toys, MP Prowl is standing in for the MP Hound, the Alternators Hound, Make Toys Gundog, and Fans Toys Willis. Siege Galaxy Prime is standing in for the TFC Toys Detective. First, we'll remove the movie toys and the BotCon for IDW G1 appearance. Next, we'll remove G1 for playability. By the scale chart, he should be a deluxe. So we'll remove the official and third parties represented by Prowl, the TFC, and the Legends. So we're left with the Siege, the Universe, and the Combiner Wars. I'm going to go ahead and remove the Combiner Wars since it really doesn't meet the aesthetic. Between the Universe and Siege, while the Universe is closer to the IDW aesthetic, the Siege is more G1. Neither is perfect for either. So my choice is Siege. While the Universe is good representation, the Siege has a cleaner transformation and the shoulder cannon has a lot better connection. So the winner is Siege. Great figure, very posable, and widely available. Next up, we're looking at Mirage. Another character from the first episode of the original series, Mirage was a master of disguise and invisibility. He was featured in several forms of media and was also featured in the Netflix War for Cybertron series. In the IDW comics, he was a distrusted spy master who became Swerve's business rival on the Lost Light. For height stand-ins, we have Ricochet for the Alternators Mirage, MP Prowl for the Transform Element Phantom, MP Hot Rod for the Mastermind Creation Sphinx. Our recolor stand-ins are DX9 Kokomon for DX9 Invisible, and my Riptide custom is in for the Energon Mirage. For playability, we'll remove G1. By the scale chart, he should be a deluxe. So we'll remove the third parties, the alternators, and the Energon. We're down to the classics, the Combiner Wars, and the Siege. Between the three, we'll remove the Combiner Wars because it doesn't have the correct chest, and I'll remove the classics because it also isn't quite up to the right aesthetic. So the winner is Siege. This is a great rendition of the character and a great figure. Finally, we'll look at the mold mates Grapple and Inferno. Both of these guys showed up in Season 2 of the original series and were each featured in several forms of media. In the IDW comics, they both went from Autobot soldiers to members of the crew of the Lost Light. Our height stand-in is MP Ironhide for the MP versions of Grapple and Inferno, the Make Toys Wrestle and Hellfire, the Mastermind Creations Girder, and Backdraft. Our recolor stand-in is Armada Red Alert for the 2007 movie version. Looking at the scale chart, he should be a tall deluxe. So the third parties, the MP, the movie, and the Action Master are out. Beast Wars, Energon, and the Car Universe mold are out for IDW G1 aesthetic. And G1 is out for playability. So that leaves us with Power of the Primes, the other Universe mold, and the Earthrise. Between the three, the Power of the Primes is limited on articulation, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Between the Earthrise and Universe, the Earthrise hits the G1 aesthetic to a T. We don't have an option for the Tumty look. Although I will say the Universe mold is worth owning. It's a mold ahead of its time and with articulation, and the transformation is very fun. So the winner is the Earthrise mold. This is a great mold. It has great articulation, the looks are dead on for the G1 cartoon, and the transformation borrows heavily from the G1 figure for max nostalgia. This year we'll be getting the Kingdom Inferno version of this mold, and I can't wait. Thanks for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. If there's a character you'd like to see, put your requests in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.